Hey guys, Tyler from Allstar Airsoft bringing you a video on a tri-shot shotgun review. So if you haven't figured it out already, this is a video on the tri-shot shotgun. This one in particular is made by Bravo, but the same specs and things like that are going to apply for pretty much all of the brand of tri-shots. Just about all of them are the same, so just take that into consideration whenever you're looking at your tri-shot shotgun. Jumping right into this review, this shotgun is a full plastic or polymer build. Everything on this gun is plastic, besides things like the trigger, the sling mount in the rear back here on both sides, as well as the sling mount up in the front. Also, the inner barrels, there are 3 of them, since it's a tri-shot, and a few of the internals are metal as well, but for the most part, this gun is full polymer. Now, this isn't really a bad thing. This thing's actually really light, considering the length and, how big it is, but it's really light. You really can't even tell that it's in your hands. I mean, it's probably a pound or 2. And it's really not going to cause you any problems on the field. I know a lot of people have these really heavy guns that they can't run around with. That's not the case at all with this. This gun is actually really light and feels really good in your hands. That is because of the rubberized finish that is on the cocker as well as the pistol grip. And it just makes the gun so much more comfortable, and you don't have that plasticky feel. It feels really quality, and it feels like it's going to last. Alright, so another interesting thing about this shotgun is it actually has a shell. Now, the shell is definitely different than a standard magazine or bullet, fake bullet, just things like that you would normally see. This is actually going off of a shell. So these shells hold 30 rounds. They are full plastic. They're also really light, just like the gun. And for a tri-shot shotgun with 30 rounds in the magazine, you're going to get 10 shots out of the shotgun before you're going to have to reload to another shell. Now, this isn't really a big deal at all, considering you're going to shoot once and 3 beavs are going to come out. Pretty sure you're going to hit the person that you're shooting at, so it's not too big of a deal. Just make sure you're carrying plenty of extra shells when you're on the field. Now, that's not a problem at all because these shells are relatively inexpensive for what they are, really. You can get a pack of 6 for about 15 bucks, I think, which is not bad at all compared to, your M4 mid-cap. You can get one for like $10. It's not bad at all. So, really, I really like the shell design. Now, getting you guys a close-up on this gun, this, like I said before, has the sling mount right here on the back. It is metal. It is a clip that actually comes out, if you guys can see that, where you're just going to slide your sling through it, and you can run it on either side. Moving farther down, you have your rubberized pistol grip, like I said. It feels really nice. It has this texture on it, which gives you plenty of grip while you're holding the gun, so you're not going to drop it, throw it around, do any of those. Moving forward a little bit more, you do have a safety right there for your trigger, so even after you cock it and you come off the field, you don't want to waste those BBs. You can just put it on safety just to make sure you're not going to shoot anybody, which is a nice feature, obviously. Moving forward a little bit more, you have your shell ejector right here. This is where you're going to put your shell after you reload or you're loading your gun. So there's actually a switch on the other side of your trigger right here. When you pull that, it's going to shoot forward. It is spring loaded, so if you have a shell in here, it's going to pop right out, which makes it a lot easier to reload when you're on the field. Moving up a little more, you do have iron sights on this gun. Now, these are actually a unique style of iron sights. I'll get you guys a closer look up here. So these iron sights are definitely a lot different than what you would normally see on the market. These are actually somewhat Glock style-y. Obviously, this is a shotgun. It locks as a pistol, but they do have that same sort of half-square design, which I really like. And they're also white dots, so they contrast to, looking through your mask. You don't just see black. It's just a nice feature that they added right out of the box. And of course, moving up a little bit farther, you're going to have your full metal sling mount here. Now, this actually unscrews if you want to take this off. This part will unscrew just like this. So you can take that off if you want to. If you don't use it or whatever, it just gets annoying. You can feel free to take that off. And you also have your front iron sight as well as your orange tip. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to chrono this gun for you guys just because it is a tri-shot. Our chrono is not going to pick it up. But these guns are advertised to shoot right at about 300 FPS, so 0.2 grams, which is a perfect velocity considering what it is. I mean, 300 FPS for 3 shots, that's not bad. That's not 300 FPS combined, that's 300 FPS for each BB. So really, these things pack a pretty big punch for what they are, and they're relatively inexpensive at the same time. So, you can't go wrong. So, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video on the Bravo tri-shot shotgun. These guns are available in other styles, but all the same characteristics and features of this gun are all going to be the same throughout, other than the fact that one has a stock, one doesn't. Just simple things like that. The internals, everything, they're all the same. The same goes for the other shotguns. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. leave a comment down below if you would like it or if you would run it or not. Me personally, I own a Tri-Shot. I don't own the one with the stock. I actually own the one that is just the pistol grip, which I seem to like a little bit more just because it's smaller and more CTB friendly. But like I said, I run one. I love mine. If you guys have one or might think about wanting one, we do have them here at Allstar Airsoft. So just come in, take a look, and tell us what you think. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is Tyler from Allstar Airsoft, signing out.